next general meeting, which will be, yeah, is it actually unless anyone wants to sign it? Okay, he's withdrawing.
We're going to bring up next time.
Okay, Richard, is going to withdraw the motion. So unless anyone has, sorry about that, if anyone else has any policies which they wish to, yeah, the argument, what time is it?
It's just, well, for us it's quite vital to bring us a bit closer to Cardiff and to help the local community. And you guys, we have to travel down to Cardiff, it takes 4 hours by train, so we tend to have to stick to the bus, which is annoying. So this will obviously make the journey a little bit quicker for us, and probably a lot cheaper by railway. So I'd like to propose that we support the campaign.
Okay, would anyone like to speak against the argument?
Okay guys, really, let's be realistic about this. Are they going to put down some railway tracks in the next 5 years? No. They've currently got the European Rail Traffic Management System piloted on the Cambrian railway line. So it means there will now, hopefully, in the next 6 months or so, be an hourly train service to Shrewsbury. We've got the X40. If we want to have better connections to Cardiff, why don't we put forward a motion at the next year and say more buses? Okay, because they're not going to stick down tracks anytime soon. There's tarmac. So, well, please vote this motion down and we can try and get more buses because we're getting a better train service to Shrewsbury. Admittedly, it's a very roundabout way.
I've just had a question come through over the text. It says, where will the funding come from for that? Surely it would require a huge public transport chain. So I don't know if you want to answer that, Leon.
I don't know, but it's just a campaign that would support the reopening of the old rail Carmarthen rail. So it's not fully a whole new track, there is still a track there, it's just reopening it as such. So, yeah.
Okay, would anyone else like to ask a question?
Do you know that the cost of putting down railway track? I belong to the South Railway in Dorset.
Is that a question?
It's relevant.
Is it a question or are you going to say a cowboy? Pardon? Point of order. Okay.
And the cost of it is astronomical, it's billions. At a time when the government's cutting, I hardly doubt that this coalition government will put money aside to increase a railway line which will only be used.
Actually, the transport is devolved.
Right. But the assembly's budget will be cut.
Yeah.
And where will again the budget? I mean, it's billions.
It's to support the campaign rather than to
But the problem is it won't happen in an hour. We can complain, but it won't happen in an hour.
Yeah. Can I stop you now? You're going a little bit off.
Okay.
Has anyone else got any more questions? Please keep it short. Just if you're going to ask a question, ask a question.
But there's just nothing wrong with us supporting the campaign to reopen it. That's the motion.
Okay. Does anyone else have any more questions? Okay, one more. He asked, could it be considered by a committee? I don't really know what sort of committee you're asking. Are you asking about a Guild committee or no? Yeah. Pardon? Yeah. If the meeting's happy, we can devolve this decision to the Guild Executive Committee to determine Guild policy and then bring it back to the next general meeting. If people are happy with that, just raise your hand. If not, we can take a motion to a vote. So all those happy to devolve it to the Guild Executive? A vote on the... Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If you want it to go to the Guild Executive, raise your hands. If you don't want it to go to Guild Executive. Right. That means it's going to be decided now, so I'll take it to a vote. All those in favour of bringing this policy back into Guild policy, raise your hands. All of those against? Any abstentions? All of those in favour again, please raise your hands. All of those against? Any abstentions? All of those, the vote for no gets it, so this policy won't go back into guild policy. Sorry about that. Does anyone else have any more election policies they wish to? Yeah, one more? Which one? Okay, this one's about more engaging elections.
Evening everyone.
What's your name, please?
Tom. Okay. More engaged in elections. I really feel that the elections last year, okay, we saw a rise in the number of people voting, but I didn't actually know where to go and vote at what time and all the rest of it. Anywhere. I saw all the campaigning and everything, but I didn't actually know where and when I could vote.
Okay, would anyone like to speak against this motion?
I say when this motion was first proposed, and most of what it suggests is already in practice. I agree that the electorate should be more engaging, but this is a case where we do need more warning policy, because this one just doesn't apply anymore.
Okay, would anyone else have any questions? Okay, I'm going to take it to a vote just to speed it up. So all those in favour of bringing this policy back into guild policy, raise your hands up. All those against? Any abstentions? Okay, the policy. Does anyone else have any more policies they wish to propose to guild policy again? Jeff, which one is it? Ethical purchasing.
Right, ethical purchasing, basically lots of the stuff that we buy in the guilds for sale and so on, lots of it come with quite a bit of environmental impact, sweatshop labour and so on, and obviously we can't put the prices way up, but it would be nice to make sure that stuff we sell is as ethical as possible, as we can possibly get it regarding costs. I think it's still a very relevant motion, and I'd urge you to vote to keep it.
Would anyone like to speak against this motion? Anyone have any questions? Okay, I'll make it straight to a vote. And all those in favour of re-adopting this policy? All those against? Any abstentions? Okay, that's a yes then, so we'll adopt it back into the policy. Does anyone have any more policy? Any more of anyone? No? Okay.
Everybody wants a thrill.
New policies. First person to speak is John A. on Governance Review Commission. Can I just, there's this question come through basically saying, is this the only chance we have to bring these policies back in? It is now, but if you want to bring a policy to the next GM for consideration, it will make it, if you bring it in the same lines, it will be voted upon and adopted back in. So this will be the last chance you have to bring the lapsing motions as they are back into the policy. But there's nothing stopping you bringing the motion on the same lines back to the next GM. John, as time's getting shorter, I don't want this meeting to go on too long, so I'm going to shorten speeches for and against to 2 minutes.
It's all this democracy.
Does anyone have any objections to that, or are you happy for it to stay at 2 minutes for and against?
Right. This
You have
is
2 minutes, John Simon.
Thank you, Simon. This is pretty straightforward, really. This is the trigger function for us to register as a charity. We went through the governance restructure last year. It was a pretty painful process, to be honest with you. We took it after it got approved by our. We've got to jump through some hoops with them. There were just some issues in terms of the clarity of the union's trustees. So all